Welcome to Baby Boomer Tales. You can find us at babyboomertales.com. Once you've arrived, there are links to Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Tumblr, and more. In 1970, the movie MASH was released. It ended up being the third highest grossing film that year. It was behind Love Story and Airport, so they went around, we're number three. In that wonderful movie, there was Hawkeye, Trapper John, Duke, Henry, Radar, Father Mulcahy, Frank, and Hot Lips, plus a whole bevy load of others. The theme song, an instrumental piece. It was the theme song for both the movie and the very successful television series. The TV version was one of the top shows for years and years. The movie was nominated for 5 Academy Awards. They had Donald Sutherland in it, Elliot Gould, Tom Skerritt, Sally Kellerman, Robert Duvall, Gary Berghoff, Fred Williamson, and a little-known fact, Sylvester Stallone was in it. He was a soldier in the catering area and was uncredited for his part, but he was there. In 1977, MASH and The Sound of Music were the very first VHS and Betamax American-made movies released for purchase. Just a few little tidbits there about a great American show, something that we could laugh at about a situation in our history that really wasn't very funny. The Korean War. Oh, Hawkeye and Trapper John. What a pair. Now, for the top 10 songs 55 years ago. That's the top 10 pop songs this week in 1965. Number 10, Laugh at Me, Sonny Bono. Number 9, Baby Don't Go, Sonny and Cher. Number 8, You've Got Your Troubles, The Fortunes. Number 7, Treat Her Right, Roy Head and the Traits. Number 6, The In Crowd, the Ramsey Lewis Trio. Number 5, You Were on My Mind, the We Five. Number 4, Catch Us If You Can, the Dave Clark Five. Number 3, Yesterday, the Beatles. Number 2, Eve of Destruction, Barry McGuire. Number 1 song this week, 55 years ago, Hang On Sloopy by the McCoys. 55 years ago. Well, Sonny went out, tried to do something on his own apparently. Sonny and Cher, they were always up there. It seemed like they were always up there. Hello, Jerry. What are you doing today? Hi, Homer. Old Sparky and I are just walking around, like we always do. I had to take a little break from writing. It gets awfully tiresome just sitting there in a room, just writing away. Just me and my mind. So here we are, trying to enjoy the sunshine. September's a wonderful time of year. I thought it was October. It's October tomorrow, Homer. Oh, if I could read a calendar like you could write a book, I would know what day of the week it was. I just know when it's Sunday. We're always closed. Yeah, Homer, that's nice. I'm glad you get a day off once in a while. Want to go play some golf on Sunday? Hot dog, do I ever! Let me ask Katie. She might have something for me to do, like paint or mow or sweep. You know how she is. I know how she is, Homer. She's the one who keeps you in line. Good thing, too. I'm telling you what. Right, Sparky? Jerry, I got to talk to you about something. We spent a potload of money yesterday. We spent more money than I have ever seen in one place in my whole entire life. Maybe not. Maybe just a bunch of money. What did you buy, Homer? We bought a VCR. You know what that stands for, Jerry? Video cassette recorder, Homer. I know all about them. Well, do you have one, Jerry? No, I don't have one, Homer. You know, I don't watch much TV. Well, I do. I like Laverne and Shirley. I like Happy Days. And I like the $6 Million Man. You know what I mean? And I like Grizzly Adams. I like those shows. I do. I like to take my shoes off at night. And Kitty will say, Daddy, your feet stink. And I said, they have earned it. Yes, sir, dogs. They have earned it. Anyway, Homer, you bought a VCR? Oh yeah, Jerry. I bought a VCR. You know how much it cost me? Do I really need to know, Homer? Yes, you need to know how much it cost me. $499.99. I told Katie it was a good thing it wasn't $500. We wouldn't have bought that. We wouldn't have bought that for $500. I'm not going to spend $500 on a VCR. No sirree, I'm not. Homer, $499.99 is $500. Well, not really, Jerry. It's $499. Okay, Homer, what do you have on your milk? Milk? Milk is 75 cents. Why didn't you say 80, Homer? Well, because, Jerry, if I said 80, I wouldn't sell as many as 75. Same way with the old VCRs, Homer. Come on now, it was $500 and you know it. Sometimes you just kind of play dumb where I know you're as smart as a fox. Are foxes smart, Jerry? I don't know. I guess they are. That's something to ponder. I'll tell you what. Well, anyway, Homer, why did you buy a VCR? Well, I've got an idea, Jerry. I've got a real good idea, and here it is. They have released 2 VCR movies, and one is that soldier movie, MASH. I like that Hot Lips. She was weird. And the other one was Sound of Music, you know, where they all sang on the mountain and danced and flipped around and talked about deers and sunshine and stuff. Yeah, Homer, it's a famous musical. Yeah. Well, I bought those tapes too. They only cost $39.99. I told Katie that if they were 40, yeah, Homer, I know. You wouldn't have bought them at 40, but 39's fine. Go ahead. So you bought each tape. You spent a barrel of money. Jerry, after that sales tax, it was over $600. I could not believe it. So what are you going to do with them, Homer? Well, I'm thinking about buying 5 or 6 of each of those tapes and renting them out to people to watch that movie there in their home on their VCR. What about if they don't have a VCR, Homer? I thought of that, Jerry, and Katie said we could not rent our VCR out, not at $500. We cannot rent a $500 VCR out. She would not let me. So I guess I've got to put the sign, if you have a VCR, we have a movie for you, and see how it goes. Homer, I think you'd have to rent a bunch of movies to get your money back at $40 a movie. I know. I have another thing, though. I'm thinking of inventing. What's that, Homer? I think that I can invent where I record Happy Days and MASH and Charlie's Angels and a bunch of them shows on one of those VCR tapes. I can set it so it can record 2, 4, and 6 hours on the same tape. So maybe I'd have 4 hours of TV shows, and then I could rent those out. And I can buy a blank tape for only about $9. Yes, sir. And so that's a lot cheaper than $39.99. And then I could rent out those. I'd have a sign say, see Charlie's Angels, only $4. And pretty soon it'd pay for itself. I know it would. I'm going to invent the VCR tape with movies on it that I recorded for them. You know what I mean, Jerry? Homer, I don't think you can do that. What do you mean? I know I can do it. They said that this is a video cassette recorder. That means that they can record on a cassette, which these things are. They're little boxes and they have the tape in it. You can see the tape. You want me to go in and show you the MASH ones? No, Homer, that's okay. I've seen those things before. But, Homer, you got a problem with copyright laws, and you'll get yourself in trouble, and I bet you haven't even run this harebrained scheme by Katie yet, have you? Jerry, you know that I always run my harebrained schemes past you first. Are they harebrained or harebrain? I don't even know. Anyway, if it passes you, then I'll have you go talk to Katie. Homer, I'm not going to talk to Katie about this. What do you think I am anyway, Homer? I think you'd be best off waiting a while and seeing if these movies go down a little bit in price. And I bet you if they've released 2, they'll release a whole bunch more. Maybe if you can get 10 or 12 different movies, get about 2 of each movie, and start renting them out at an affordable price, maybe you can have a go at that like that. Yeah, and I can call it like Kate's General Store busting in the movie business and have a big sign. Well, maybe you just have video rentals on a sign with the price. And maybe they could rent it for 2 nights for that much. And if they keep it longer than that, they'd have to pay extra per day, kind of like a library book, you know, Homer. Jerry, you're so smart. I'm surprised that you haven't even tried to do this yourself. Maybe if we just put Charlie's Angels on the tape, you know? Maybe. I know that girl with that big hair that sings that song when she sits on the car selling that shaving cream. Well, she's in that, you know, and I think that that movie is popular. It's not a movie, Homer, it's a TV show. I think that that TV show is popular because that girl with that big hair is singing there, singing and selling shaving lotion. Homer, her name is Farrah, and she's an accomplished model and actress, and she does pretty good. But I agree with you. I think that's part of the charm of the show. So, Homer, I think Sparky and I will keep going on. We've got a long ways to go, and I can see you're working hard on scheming about these video cassette recorders. Jerry, I cannot believe I spent $499 on a VCR. But you know, someday when they cost $1,000, I'll already have mine. And I'll think how smart I was to get one when they first came out. Yes, sirree. I got up pretty early this morning and it shows. Homer, everybody loves you. Talk to you later. Well, thank you for visiting with old Homer. He's one of my favorite people in the world. I think he's smarter than he acts, but he always is scheming and always is planning. It's nice to have been with you today. Wherever you go, whatever you do, have a smile on your face and be kind. You'll be glad you did. I'll be back next Wednesday. Peace out. I'm coming, Katie girl.
Hi, Homer.
Is the VCR working? Whew. Well, I got the store closed down. Is Grandpa Walton going yet? Did John Boy talk yet? You know, that's John Boy, that guy talking, the old guy. Yeah, that's his voice. It's just John Boy on the TV show when he was younger.
Love you, Homer.
I know, Katie. I know. Yeah, I have some popcorn. Thank you very much. I love the Waltons. I wish we had a mountain. Kate's Mountain. That'd be a good place. Yes, sirree. Have you seen Pop today? Is he over at Mrs. Dumas's place? Okay, I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet. Where did they get all those kids? I think we've got to go down to Ike Godsey's. You know, he's got a general store too, Katie. Yeah, it's